It's your boy Ezra KJ at 300. Y'all know I'm coming. To all my Lakers fans, we have reached the All-Star break, and the Lakers are currently 41-12. They beat the Denver Nuggets yesterday in overtime in a playoff atmosphere type game. You can feel it. It was a lot going on, and I loved every second of the game. Both teams played well, and this is a first and second seed in the Western Conference. So I really wanted to watch this game. I want the Lakers to play very well, which they did. And at this point of the year, it's a lot of things you like about teams, some things you don't like, some things you want them to improve on. And with the Lakers being the #1 seed, it's not a lot they need to improve on, but I'm going to start off with the bad things first because it's so much good that they've done, because you wouldn't be good if you wasn't. You're not that bad if you 41-12 and #1 seed in the Western Conference. But the bad things is, I'm going to start off the first one, is the first beginning of the year, the Lakers' defense was amazing. And they was talking about how good they're going to be defensively. I'm not saying it dropped off a lot, but where they started at the beginning of the season, they have not been that team over the last month. I remember that Boston Celtics game, they got drugged. And it wasn't the fact that they just got beat like that. It was the fact they weren't playing any defense. They were leaving people wide open. They weren't rushing out the shooters. And I saw this a couple times throughout the last month or so from the Lakers. I think they will step that up. I don't know if it was fatigue or knowing that they're about to get to the All-Star break or something like that. But I think they will fix that. But the defensive-wise, on the defensive end, they weren't as good as they was before. But like I said, with the defense for the Lakers, you got Dwight Howard, Anthony Davis, JaVale McGee, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. You got Avery Bradley. So they got a lot of individual great defenders. So they are going to be a good defensive team when they really lock in. So I think they will fix that. But that's one concern of mine that I think they'll fix. The second thing is the bench. The bench has to play better. And what I mean by that is Kyle Kuzma, who I know can score the ball. And he proved it. I made a video. He proved it while Anthony Davis was hurt, that he can, score the ball. But with LeBron and Davis on the same court together, and Kyle Kuzma come in, he had a game where he scored 4 points, 6 points. And when you're playing against a team like the Los Angeles Clippers, you are going to need some bench points because it's the best bench in the league. And Kyle Kuzma, I know he can score the ball. So I think Frank Vogel, LeBron, the coach staff, they'll have to find ways to get Kyle Kuzma involved, because I watched a couple games over the last 2 weeks where Kyle Kuzma, he'll get the ball, he'll just pass it. He's not even looking to score the ball at all. And I know he can get his own shot. I know he can score the ball, and I've seen it for the last couple of years, so they're going to have to find a way to fix that. Rajon Rondo, I've been talking about Rondo the whole year because they're spacing. He can't shoot. He is a great playmaker. We already know that. It's about the shooting. When he's out there and it's not LeBron or Anthony Davis, they need somebody that can create their own shot, and this goes to Kyle Kuzma also. So if we get somebody like Dion Waiters, I think he can create his own shot. He's a underrated playmaker too, so I think that'll fix things. But if the team is constructed the way it is, we are going to have to find a way to get Kyle Kuzma involved. And if Rondo can go out there and shoot threes like he did against the Suns, I don't have a problem at all. The great things coming off our bench is Dwight Howard. I want to say Dwight Howard has done an amazing job. Amazing job. And I'm going into the good things right now. And I'm just going to go with the bench first. Dwight Howard is playing, the way his numbers look is like he's playing starter. He's playing like a starter, but JaVale McGee is a starter. But Dwight Howard is really the glue to this team, because when he comes in, the defense does not lack off when you go to the paint, when you got Anthony Davis and JaVale McGee down there. Now you got Dwight Howard, a Hall of Fame center, coming off the bench, who is putting up points, rebounds, blocks. He's doing everything for this team. He's re-energized. And the only thing I have to say about him is he needs to make a free throw. I don't know why he shoots the ball 10 feet behind the free throw line, but that's up to him. He may be too strong, whatever it is, but he has to make a free throw. That's it. That's about him. And with LeBron, I feel like he's about 60%, going at it 60%, because he's getting everybody involved. And I love that about LeBron. I love the way he's playing. He's leading the league in assists. I said he would when they got Anthony Davis and all these role players like Danny Green that can shoot threes, Avery Bradley. I said he would lead the league in assists because LeBron is just that great of a passer. He's the best playmaker in the league right now. Literally the best playmaker, because the way he sees the floor, it's plenty of games where I watch where he literally just drives down the court and people are wide open. He just find people wide open and get them a rhythm. They make shots. And that's what I love about him. I love the fact that when we start a game, we start off with Avery Bradley, getting a mid-range jump shot, because I think LeBron and Anthony Davis, they can get their shot whenever they want to. They can get on whenever they want to. It's easy for them to get to the rim and stuff like that. But you need players like Avery Bradley and Danny Green. You need them confident throughout the game. So you start off with a couple shots from them so they can be confident when you throw the ball to them, because you're going to double team LeBron. You got to double team Anthony Davis, and it's going to be people wide open all the time. Caldwell Pope, Avery Bradley, Danny Green, everybody's going to be wide open. They're going to be wide open. I love the way LeBron James is playing. I think he's going to kick it and give come playoffs, but I love the fact that he's out there giving everybody confidence that, hey, I'm on this team too. We can go win a championship. And that's the way he's passing the ball. That touchdown pass he throws to Anthony Davis or anybody that leak out, that is a hard pass to do, and he puts it on the money every single time. Now it's time. Let me take it back. Not every single time. He get turnovers when he do it sometimes, but most of the time he is very accurate. He's very accurate. He's probably about 80% on those passes, and I love it. I love it because Anthony Davis, you leak out and they get on fast breaks, stuff like that, it's gonna be easy points for them. It's easy for LeBron James to go in transition and run through somebody and get a layup. I love that about them. And what else can I say? But I don't know. It's a lot of stuff that's good about this team. I just want to point those things out. I think the defense needs to step up, like I said. The turnovers. When we lose, turnovers always be the thing about us. We turn the ball over at the times where we don't need a turnover. LeBron James have done it plenty of times too. He can take some blame for this too. But we turn the ball over when we really need points on the board the most. So we need to limit turnovers, especially in key moments of the game. We'll just literally, it'll be a dribble off the foot. It'll be the craziest pass you ever seen, stuff like that. But when you're 41-12, I think the Lakers are pretty good. It's people out there that think the Rockets and the Clippers can beat the Lakers. It will be a great series with both teams. But I know the Lakers will have the best player on the team, best player on the court every time they play against somebody. That's the best player on the court. And then they get to I think in the West Conference, LeBron James is the best player easily. He's easily the best player. Then you got Anthony Davis, the top 5 player in the league. And with the Clippers, I just feel like they got a lot of players that can create their own shot. They don't have any playmakers. Patrick Beverley is not a playmaker. Lou Williams can do the pick and roll, but you know, they not really playmakers. LeBron is a playmaker. He can get people wide open. He can do stuff. And when the Clippers are off, and they be off a lot of times because they only create their own shots. They get the ball and they create their own shot. They be off. So I think they're way in the Lakers' favor. But we'll still see. It's a lot of things I like about this team. There's a couple things I dislike or want them to improve on. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. It's your boy LKJ300. Y'all know I'm coming. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and let's get these digits.